Well, hello there, everyone. Talking about for like a TV Town review here, and you have right here's the remote control, and you have right here these antennas right here, along with $5. And if anybody will warrant toward that, any specific train that you might see, maybe on those training sites, if it's YouTube or if it's other internet sites that are going to have it, or I'm like, yeah, that just to be able to teach somebody the basics about after you just make a purchase or maybe just a special guidance or some sort. But talk about this with this television set right here that I have right here. This portable television set, it works pretty good, but you have right here these three antennas. And I know that that with the manufacturers that it's possible that a lot of the accessories that either that depend on where you are, if you're going to be in the state, like if you're going to be in a city or some sort, or out in a certain counties or so, that that you're going to only pick up certain receptions. With these three antennas right here, that you see this antenna right here that has a connector on the end right there, and has like with this like expandable antenna right here. Yeah, with this expandable antenna right here, you got right here is it's about ranges to about a foot long, maybe 2 feet long, something like that. But you would think that something like that, yeah, like a little musical one or something like that. But anyway, but you got these three different antennas right here. One of them is like, yeah, this antenna right here that looks like something maybe on a wireless phone or some sort, and then this extended antenna right here, like it comes with the stand. I like the ones they come with the stand, but these antennas right here, of course, these three don't even work. Yeah, they only get it within about maybe 10 or 15 miles, or maybe if anything, maybe 5 or 10 miles and range. And sometimes that with most portable television sets, we would expect that to where that this television set right here will be easy to carry around, and then you would not have to deal with the cord or nothing. But I would maybe say that I would recommend this TV because it does show a good picture. It's portable. It shows a good picture, which I think it works great. But still, you would need to have, I guess portable does not always mean wireless, huh? You're not going to have something to where you're not going to want to deal with all the wires and connections and some sort, but you're going to maybe have something that's going to have a wire or two that you got to deal with. But still, like the remote control right here, the remote control that would not have no wires at all. It's battery operated, little, I think kind of cute looking remote control. But talking about with the television right here, and so we'll just think about as to where with the television that also is like one to where the antennas, both the TVs, and I can show everybody here. But yeah, that both TVs work. You see this right here, both TVs, both TVs work. But you see right here is like if it's watching cartoons or any sorts of news channels, though you got right there is the subtitles. But both of these TVs are operating by the same antenna. If we can see this right here, they're both connected to the same antenna. And if I this is an OLED, but I always thought too is to where that one TV that would lose its connection if I switched over. You have right here is the TV gamer, and then you have right here is the connector, the converter connector. But if I switch that over, then it's still both TVs are going to keep their signal. So it's like, well, no, but I'm like, okay, both TVs, yeah, they're sharing the same antenna. But looking up at these antennas right here, you're warned to where all three of them are not working, because the antenna that is used, of course, is. But both TVs, basically the way they work, though, is that it's connected to an antenna that ranges within 50 miles of range. So with one antenna, that whenever it's got, I guess it's got to get its power somehow. But still, though, that the source of HD technology and then the source of technology that's required for a lot of these television sets, that you say that it does not require just a rabbit ear antenna. That if it's what you call something like something like this right here. You have right here is this stick source of antenna, and with this source of antenna right here, that you're also thinking too. That with the antennas though, with most of these antennas that you likely weren't to where that you're portable. Portable, you would think that maybe there will be an antenna built in, and then yeah. So at the time that with these antennas though, that none of these antennas work, but you have some TVs that if you buy them, maybe you at a certain sale or something like that, maybe there might be some things that are damaged with the product or something, but with the television sets, the type of antenna that we're talking about is something that goes by the required just to be able to pick up a good signal, just to be able to get that signal. It requires that source of antenna to ranges between 30 or 40 miles within range. And talk about HD and then high tech streaming. That one of those special designed antennas that allows it to where that you'll be able to pick up a high quality reception. And apparently with these antennas right here, that apparently they're just not strong enough. So if anybody wants to say that you got right here is the connector jacks, and if you want to go ahead and connect like any special device like a Blu-ray player to this TV right here. But still though, that looking at the instructions on the television, if anybody were to say that if you want to go ahead and try, I'm like, buy something like a little portable TV, but not everything about the TV is going to be wireless. And anybody say, that in order to be able to carry it around, you're going to have about maybe an 8-foot cord that you got to deal with whenever you're walking around with it, or maybe sitting and laying it down on your lap just so you can watch TV. But I guess and I can tell anybody here that the things that I do like about this TV right here is that since I was a kid, that it's like that if anybody say that you don't really want to bring something like this into school for show and tell, but let's just say though that with this TV right here that it's battery operated. Yeah, I know it. And I guess if anybody were to say that if you're going to go into a store like Walmart or somewhere, Best Buy or Kmart or somewhere, and you're going to be looking around and think as toward it, it's battery operated. And I guess if I say that, battery operated, whichever, would you pay? Would you pay $5 extra for something that's going to be battery operated, battery accessible? And so I say that most calculator, I'm like, anything, lamps, battery operated lamps, how many of us will maybe warrant toward that, battery operated lamps, that you're going to go ahead and want to keep a battery operated lamp around just in case the power goes out, that you're going to maybe see something like that, the labels as to where that for our special gift or something like that. Special gift. Please locate, so whenever you do shop for that something special, and you're going to see something like a portable Blu-ray or portable television set, and I knew that this right here will be a battery operated television set. So it seems like if anybody warns us to where that, between, that's not what I'm looking for, or that's exactly what I'm looking for, you may have to deal with, you may have a cord to deal with if you're going to be carrying the TV around, this portable TV around. But on the other hand, it's like it's battery operated. So it's just think as to where, just in case the power goes out, just in case the power goes out, that you would still, you would have a good source of a way of how to still pick up channels, and that the TV would still work. But I know with me though that a lot of electrical, a lot of devices that I have around here, of course, that they're gonna be like, what still works even whenever the power goes out. But you got right here is the power source, and I can show everybody here. That I unplugged this right here. I unplugged that, so that basically means to where there is no power. There is no power from the outlet coming to the device, but it has a battery power charge, so it gets up to 4 hours, 4 or 5 hours or so worth of charge. So if I turn that on, yeah, since it's connected to a surge protector also, I turn that off, and see what happens is to where that comes on. TV's going to come on. And it's still going to pick up channels. But other than that, talking about is to where that with it's like when the power is out though, that you probably think it is to where, okay, yeah, portable television set. But still, that they have right here is like with the TV goes, and likely weren't to where yeah, the power goes out, and yeah, that it's like it's gonna come through. Some channels are gonna work, but still, you say that yeah, with the power. But still that battery operated, But anyway, we talk about for battery operated. That I think is to where yeah, okay, you'll pick up a few channels, and each channels it's going to pick up especially. But you have right here is like with anything that is battery operated. But other than that, talking about with the TV right here, that with the TV, that you're also thinking necessarily too, to where okay, the TV, yep, the TV that whenever there's going to be no power there for a while, and just doing a study about what is still working, but still you have right here is these extra antennas. With the antennas, though, that if none of them work, and it basically means like yeah, you just need a stronger antenna just for the TV to work. But since I was a kid, want to check one of these out, and everybody say yeah, battery operated, and it's a small screen, and yeah, that with the small screen that basically means to where that you can't really have a group of about maybe 5 people watching TV at the same time with this little screen, compared to the big screen. But other than that, it's nice and portable.